Hello guys, and welcome back to Rome 2 and to the DeI et Impera mod. Since the last video I basically just ended the turn and allowed things to cycle forwards. The only thing of interest was that I reinstated the edict to tax Latinum, and so I'm just dealing now with the messages from my choices previously. So we got more public order, hidden agent. That's just so the Romans under Manius Dentatus conquer the Lucanians, triumph over Pyrrhus and the Samnites, triumph. Okay, yeah. So historically, the Romans were still subjugating Italy in this period. Before I ended my turn, I did move the army. I had just enough movements to move out of Beneventium to avoid the public order penalties. So we're going to come south and move to besiege Taurus, and also with the navy we will, although it's depleted, I want to blockade the city in advance. And yeah, see the garrison's already replenishing, but we will
set up a
blockade to try and stop any further troops coming over this turn. And the second legion we will march back north.
March.
Now we do have some money, and I do want to invest that. So we've got we do have food. So let's go with upgrading the wine village, in the hopes that that gives us more trade and it'll allow us to get some more money. So I think that's it for this turn. Let's just have a little look at our faction leader. Anything we want to do here? No, not at the moment. Okay, let's... Oh, actually, I will point out. These guys hate me because their leader died in battle. I lost the general, but luckily for me, their influence is, you know, gravitas-wise, they've only got one. He's only got 12% influence, so I think we're okay. Now then, let's end the turn. Oh yes. So our governor
What do you wish of me?
leveled up as well. So let's have a look. Let's go with the public order. There we go. Nice boost. Now it's improving by +7 a turn. And now let's end the turn. Okay, so we just got a warning that our protection from succession or civil war is about to expire. In my last playthrough, when that expired, we pretty much went into a civil war immediately. So I'm hoping that I can do a bit better this time. And seasonal conditions are agent exposed. Right, let's bring the army down.
Laying siege to the settlement.
And what are we faced with? Seems like the garrison has regenerated even further. Let's go with what does the tortoise do? Ramming power, unit protection, ladders. So I think we're going to need definitely ladders. A light battering ram I think will do. These light galleries, so they provide sort of shields. So that'll be 4 ladders. I think that will do. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue the siege.
We take this settlement for Rome.
We are suffering some attrition. 7 turns until they surrender. And let's just move outside. And we could patrol the region, which reduces banditry. What is banditry like in the region? So yeah, I can't see it as being too much of a problem at the moment. Yeah, so actually, sorry, banditry is 0 because we've got an army, and the governor's doing some good as well, I think, perhaps. So let's just go into the fortifications, and I think we will go for the farm to increase our food. And end this turn. Okay, the enemy have decided to sally forth with one ship in order to try and breach the blockade. Looks like it's archers, so we'll meet them head on with a unit of marines, I think. Get aboard and get our marines into melee. So let's go with this one and immediately start the battle and row towards the enemy. Let's have a look at the enemy. Yeah, so we want to be boarding as swiftly as we can. There are marines. Missiles incoming. Raise your shields. Yeah, it's counter. We've blooded them a little bit, but ultimately they'll get better of us in the range fight. So let's get aboard. It does give us a chance to enjoy some of the naval combat up close. Now then, we could bring up some of our own missile ships either side, potentially pick off the guys at the back. Our marines are slowly making progress forward. It's a very bloody affair around there. Ultimately, the heavier armour, the shields, these archers don't stand a chance. There we go, that should be it. Okay. And there goes their navy. We will we'll ransom them. Okay, so our envoys have discovered a woman in a foreign village who seems to be blessed with the power of persuasion. We could hire her to assist in future negotiations with foreign nations. We could hire an important character. Yeah, let's hire. And we got the naval maneuvers, so that's good. And we have suffered a bit of attrition, but not too much. So let's have a look at technology. So we gained naval maneuvers, which reduced the upkeep of ships and the cost of them, not by a vast amount. It allowed new buildings. And the question is, should we... So you can research this technology at any time if you've started to save game. I don't think we Should we do that? Yeah, let's see what that does. That does the unit reforms. I don't know whether it'll trigger yet, but we do have a barracks here.
At your command.
And yeah, not a lot to do this turn as we wait for the siege to continue, so that we get our siege weapons, siege engines completed. So I'll end the turn again. Okay, so we've initiated the Roman unit upgrades. I don't know whether that will have effect immediately. Suffered more attrition, obviously. Faction has arisen. Okay, a long way away. Oh, and the Seleucid vassals have rebelled. And so that event has been triggered. We're a long way from the Seleucids, so I'm not too bothered right now, but I am glad that they're having problems. And let's get these training reforms to get the extra replenishment rate. And
Attack for Rome!
I think this turn we can actually launch our assault. So I'll just see whether there's anything else to be done first of all.
Ready for battle.
What about so we can reform? Let's just go into normal stance first. So these are Hastati. So reform unit. This unit cannot upgrade because either the reform not yet reached Imperium level turn number. I see purple technology not researched. Fine. So it's the case that we I don't think we've just got to the age we need to yet, which is absolutely fine. And sort of what I expected. I was going to see whether we should build any buildings, but not that I think we actually can. No, not really. So let's now assault Pyrrhus.
Besieging settlement.
The battle that demolished my last campaign. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Rome 2 and the Divide et Impera mod. So I've set up my forces on this side of the city, and I'm intending to attack these walls. The reason for that is along these walls there's kind of these little groups of buildings, and they're going to limit the amount of wall I can actually attack, whereas on this side it's relatively open. So let's begin the assault. The gate does have oil, so I'm not too keen on advancing the ram for the moment. Okay, let's allow the infantry to advance. Our navy has arrived, but I can't really see there being much opportunity to cause too much mischief. So we'll position ourselves off the coast. Maybe we can land a unit of marines or two in the city once we've engaged the main garrison. The Hastati are manning the ladders, so I'm sending them in first. And my hope is that we can secure at least one side of the walls and then move in on the gate. Ideally secure both, but the garrison wasn't completely depleted. They had a couple of infantry units which could pose a challenge to crack. But we do have strong reserves.
Spear infantry ready. Happy to serve Rome. Triarii.
So yeah, just moving my Principes and Triarii
General.
up. I want the general in as well. These fire arrows, 17% damage. Okay, guys, we need to keep making progress, please. They do They do worry me. And what's on this side of the wall? Yeah, the Greek militia. Okay, well, we've got the smouldering ladders to the walls at least. Needs a bit of readjusting, which is unhelpful because we're taking fire, 45% damage now, guys. You need to get up there and stop those archers burning your ladder down. Which is very dodgy. Gritting my teeth a bit. Over here, the opposition on top of the wall is going to be more difficult, but at least the ladders themselves are intact. Right, okay, we've got Hastati on the wall at least now, hopefully stopping these Greek archers from firing. Oh, that tower, this tower may set this one on fire. Oh dear. And the battle for the wall is just about to start here.
We await your command. Quick march. Orders. In the name of...
Okay, let's advance the ram.
Now!
Just in the hope that if they commit their forces to the walls, we may then be in a position where we can run a unit straight through without taking too much damage from the oil, but it's a little bit speculative. Still, I'm just trying to give our men some options. How are things going over here? Yeah, not too bad, gaining a little bit of a foothold.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Spearmen, at the ready.
Our Hastati should be able to take on this Greek militia. I'd like to stop these damn archers from firing, that's for certain.
Principes!
Can we commit more principes?
One of our units has used all its
to the
ammunition.
fight.
It's to a man. Attack! For Rome!
That's it, lads, up the ladders.
The guns!
And bring the ram forward. We've got to make use of our numerical superiority. Now then, I'm just wondering whether
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
it's worth landing those marines now. Just while we've got a lot of the enemy engaged on the walls.
Triarii!
Let's move the Triarii up just to help with our troops' morale.
Advance as commander!
And likewise with the general, I think there's a little safe spot there. Well, no, maybe not from that tower actually. No, well, we'll risk it. Oh, that Greek militia shattered. That's good. That's
Proud Romans all!
that's happened earlier than I thought it would.
Engage! To charge! Principes!
So you guys get up onto the wall as well, please. Things going over here. Wavering. Good, good, good. If we can break them, then the other units might go with them. And yeah, I think we've shattered that unit as well. No, not this one. Greek hoplites are still holding out. Ooh, some brutal melee in there. These militia have shattered. Greek citizens, I can't see them hanging around rather for very long. Oh, I think they've gone as well now. Good. And our marines are landing on the beaches. There are Greek hoplites and cavalry, however. Gotta be careful of those. The ram is damaging the gate.
We await your command.
I think we can move down now into... Oh no, there's still...
The enemy's gates have been destroyed.
Still a unit there. Stubbornly holding on. Oh, I think they've just shattered.
Your orders, Tribunus!
Move down into the city. That Hastati unit took, you know, almost 50% casualties, so they did well to hang on.
Double time! Proud Romans all.
You guys move into the city as well. We lot bunch up. I know we're taking fire, boys, but I just think that oil will be absolutely brutal. Wait for your fellow Romans to come and make your task that bit easier. When I say the task a bit easier, I mean, you know, not getting covered in boiling oil. It's surely worth waiting a little bit for under arrow fire. These archers are already shaken, they shouldn't last too long.
Principes!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's,
Ready.
touchwood, running very well. I was playing Three Kingdoms this morning, which is a much more modern game. And had a relatively small siege battle, and the number of troops trying to get up ladders just ground the whole thing into a big lag fest, which is disappointing because you know, CA have been doing siege battles now like this for, you know, years and years. I hope that in whatever
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Whatever series they do next, they improve it. You know, in Warhammer, they kind of just sort of they duck the issue, really. The sieges are...
We have captured the gates!
I'd say they're not particularly impressive in Attila either.
Jupiter gives us strength.
But look, anyway, I'll stop griping. But I just think if they're ever gonna do a good medieval 3, they have got to sort the sieges out. I've played the mod 1212, and you know, I know people sort of released YouTube videos saying, "Oh, it's medieval 3," and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, but it's not. It's Attila modded, and the modders are doing a brilliant job. But ultimately, it's a mod, and you know, if CA are going to do medieval 3, I don't know if they ever will, then it's, you know, you'd expect it to have some technical advancements, which are beyond, and understandably so, beyond the capability of modders who are doing it in their spare time. But you know, I think with Total War now, we've got many of the interesting eras dealt with. You know, we've had the medieval period, the Roman period. You know, they've now done China. We've had sort of the kind of age of sort of the gunpowder sort of. I know that the gunpowder era is a lot longer than Napoleon and Empire, but a lot of the mods have expanded the breadth of the time period. But whichever way they go next, and sorry, they've also obviously done Warhammer with the fantasy side. So we've got a huge amount now of Total War in different eras, and then obviously the mods like Three Kingdoms add it into Lord of the Rings and all of that kind of stuff. So we've got loads of settings for Total War, and that is brilliant. But we're still encountering, kind of the same bugs we've been encountering since, when was the last time the engine was really updated? It would, I suppose, this Rome 2 engine brought with it a load of new problems, but I'm not seeing vast game improvements particularly on the battle map when it comes to Three Kingdoms. Anyway, let's end the battle here. Okay, so we've taken Pyrrhus, and we will I think we'll go for occupying just to keep the provincial instability as low as possible.
Commander.
And great, our character has increased in rank, which is going to be very helpful for us.
Ready for battle.
Now then, we did, because he's our leader, I wanted to go down the sort of the more statesman type skill. So let's upgrade that, and then lower empire maintenance could be helpful. Minor bonus to diplomacy with all factions. Oh, yeah, we'll go for that actually. Great, and then we need to. Maybe we should have. Sacked it. I don't think I'm going to have this as a sort of a military facility. What to do? I think we'll dismantle that. We will convert this. So we could convert it into a military wharf, but I'm just. What could we do? Well, actually, the trade is going into Arinium, isn't it? And converting Pyrrhus into a military port would just mean that our fleet is that much closer to Carthage. Yeah, okay, that is what I'm going to do. Actually, we will convert this one into a harbour so that we get some commerce bonuses, and then we'll turn Pyrrhus into a military port. Now then, let's move the army out just to reduce the public order problems, and make sure the fleet is out as well. Now then, with our spy, let's send her over to Epirus. But so Apollonia, I'd have to take Pella and Larissa to get the whole province, which I'm not that keen on doing, to be honest. So let's see whether that victory against Epirus will convince them that they're misguided.
You have my attention. Speak, and
yeah, okay, good. So
I must serve my people and accept these terms.
With Epirus.
But by
Athens, would you like to
greetings,
trade
my friend. You have my ear.
No. Okay.
You would not sell much in our marketplaces.
So I can't imagine Epirus will immediately want to trade. So Syracuse, will you
I will
also...
listen carefully to your words.
No, so Syracuse will
Peace?
not. I was kind of hoping that we could have peace with Syracuse and not get drawn into a war with Carthage. My intention was actually to go north and try and subdue the these sort of northern tribes. What I will do, I'm going to have a think about it. I'll end the video here, guys, and I will see you next time. If you've enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe, and if you'd like me to do anything different in terms of gameplay or delivery, just leave a comment in the old YouTube box. Thanks very much. See you next time.